What's up, everybody? RevSauce9. So, Sony announced on the PlayStation blog yesterday that they are bringing out a 30th anniversary PlayStation 30th anniversary collection series. The DualSense is getting upgraded to the PS1 style. Same with the regular DualSense, the Edge, the Portal, and both of the consoles that are currently out. They're only going to have 12,000 of these things. So they're only making a limited run. So it's going to probably cost an extra $100 extra money for all of this. Guarantee it. Sony's going to capitalize a nickel and dime. Guys, do not go out and buy the Pro. I stand by what I said in my prior video. I still stand by what I said now. It's not worth it. I game at 1080p still. My capture cards only do 1080p at a certain frame rate. I think it's 60 to 120 with HDR to a certain extent. But again, as I will tell you guys, it's just not worth the purchase. With inflation, if you already have a PlayStation, is the extra frame rate, a little bit of extra frame rate and fidelity and blades of grass really going to matter? Extra fine details going to matter to you? Again, it's like them bringing out an S model every year of the iPhone or Samsung or whatever. It's like you should skip out and wait every 2 years, get that better model, the new parts, the new everything in it. It's not worth the S model. It's like everybody went out and bought the NVIDIA Super graphics cards when they weren't really worth it. It's the same with the XTX models of the stuff. It's not really worth it. Like AMD just showed you with their new chips that for more money, you're not really getting really outside on Linux. You're not really getting that big performance gain as they promoted. And Microsoft's not helping themselves with this either, but they buried themselves with it. And AMD's been burying themselves with the new chips and stuff. But again, this is cool. I like the Portal. I like the controllers. If I had the opportunity, I'd go out and buy the 30th anniversary of the DualSense Edge because I need a new controller. I would honestly buy this one, but they are going to cost more money. That's the thing here. These controllers and everything for this look and everything for the PlayStation 1 vibes, you're going to be paying more. And again, on this article, they're not talking about pricing. It's great the limited edition's coming with 2 terabytes, but it's not enough for me to go, I need to go spend $700 or $800. And then that's not even including if you're a physical media person, you're going to have to go buy the disc drive because you probably have physical media, Blu-ray stuff. There's people that still watch hardcore movies. Seriously, there's still people that go out and they buy their games when you're just buying an access code and all that to download. And I've told you guys this before in my prior video. I just don't see this worth it. This is not worth it. I think this is a giant cash grab by Sony. I think they're desperately trying so hard to get people to go out and rush out and pre-order. I heard the pre-ordering system has been garbage with Sony and other retailers out there. People, like, supposedly when pre-orders, when people are looking to pre-order, I heard it's not been great. I heard the experience have been terrible. I just don't see people rushing out like they did during the pandemic or even when the Slim came out. I just don't see the people having to go out and having to have it. I just don't see it. I think people are satisfied with their PlayStations they have now. If you're gaming at 1080p, this is not worth it to you. This is not an advancement. I would rather see people go out and buy portable consoles. I'd rather see people go out and buy a PC. You're better off buying a PC. For $700, you can go out and spend $450 and get basically close enough to what this is. And you can buy Wi-Fi 7. They have Wi-Fi 7 cards out there. There's nothing special about this. Sony, this is a big, giant cash grab. This is very, very much of a cash grab by Sony. There's going to be dedicated Sony fans that are going to go jump out of a building to go get this. You're going to have those pro Sony channels going out and trying to justify the purchase of this because they don't know no better. And it's kind of ignorant to go out and buy this. I'm being serious. I'm being dead ass serious. All my friends have said the same thing about this. They're not going out and buying this. They don't see. There's no games. The games that they're bringing out for the PlayStation 5 Pro are all remasters of other generations of console games from Sony. You're going out and spending $700 for what? To play 2 games? NBA and fucking COD? That's going to justify your $700 price tag? I have a friend that told me, hey, they're going to go out and buy this. Will be their last PlayStation console. Yeah, come on. Stop it. If you're having to buy a Pro, you better take that money and just invest in your, like, if you're a streamer, go invest into your stream. Take the $700, buy a better graphics card. You could buy a 4070 Ti Super. You could buy a 4070 Super. You could buy a 6700 XT. You could buy a 77 or a 7700 XT. You can buy AMD graphics cards that do better than this, that have better ray tracing options, that have better fidelity FX, better shit. That's what I've been telling you through these videos. This is a joke. And I'm sorry to say this. And then there was another person, one of the big wrestling channels. Should I spend this as a, no, I'm going to look, if you have to go and spend this as a luxury buy, or just because you have to buy it, you look stupid. You're an enabler. Oh, man. It's like, I shouldn't go out and buy that Tesla Model X for thousands of dollars, but I'm going to buy it anyway. It's like the people that are buying these cyber trucks and going, I have to have it to have it. Like it's an indulge buy. It's like, what? What? That's being stupid. If you're just spending money to spend money, that's just a bad buy. You're just buying it to buy it. Now, I can understand if you're buying it because you bought a new TV and it takes advantage of the features. I've been there and done that before, to where I want the latest and greatest because I just bought a kick-ass TV that does the HDR, that has all the features and bells. I did that during the PS4 Pro era. I did that because I bought a badass monitor that died a year later, but I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro and mine died on me, and then I had to get it replaced 3 times over by Sony. But again, I understand that boat, and I understand the physical media aspect of things. I do. I see both sides of that. But at the same time, if you have to buy this as an indulgent buy or just for the spur of the moment, man, you look stupid. I call that the way I see it. I'm sorry for being blunt. You're stupid. I'm sorry to say that. You're just really stupid if you have to go out and spend $700 to say, oh, I have to have it. Oh, audience. And then this is the other one. Hey, I should go out and buy this, yes or no? Why are you telling your audience? Like, can you think for yourself? Like, I'm thinking for myself, $700 is $700. I'm just saying, I can go buy and buy a better computer. I can go out and buy a Mac. I can go out and do many other things than buying this. There is no games for this that takes advantage of the blades of grass, ray tracing. They're souping up older games. Sony has ran out of ideas. Do you see Microsoft doing this? Hell no. Hell no. They know the writing on the wall with that one. I'm more excited, as I told you in the prior video, I am more excited for the PSP revival and the Microsoft Xbox handheld more than I am this shit. I'm more excited for the Switch 2 than I am this shit. This is a giant cash grab. It's just like Microsoft doing the Xbox Series X, saying 2 terabytes and a little bit better, faster processing. Yeah, go out and buy. No, because I would honestly, if I needed to go out and buy a Series X or S, I'm going to buy a Series S. Why? Because it's cheap. I don't need much to play Game Pass. Like, in fact, I could just go out and buy a Fire Stick and just go and do xCloud, honestly. Yeah, I know it's not going to be as good as it is natively, but again, there's no games. I'm sorry, there is no fucking games that are taking advantage of these consoles. It's been 4 years, and there's still no games that take advantage and fully saturate these consoles. We're going to go into the next generation, and they better figure this out, Microsoft and Sony. And they keep saying, oh, it's because it's taking forever to make games. But you go out and you buy all these fucking studios. You go out and you buy all these fucking studios that have games ready to go, but you did nothing. Sony has no games. Same with Microsoft right now. There is nothing at launch. And most gamers, they've talked about this. Most gamers buy a sports game a year, a couple of sports games a year, and they buy fucking a COD. That's it. That's the demographic. If I'm a COD and a sports fan, I ain't spending on this. It's not wowing me enough to go, oh, $700 fucking dollars I have to buy. Sorry to tell you people this. I'm sorry. I know that's not the opinion people want to hear. People are going to say I'm animated. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm animated. This is not enough for me to go, oh, hey, I have to buy it. If I was going to buy nostalgia, I would probably buy the DualSense Edge, or I would probably go out and just use one of the custom manufacturers out there that do the Hall Effect joysticks. Like in 2024, Microsoft and Sony haven't gotten with the whole Hall Effect and mouse click triggers. I don't understand that one. Like seriously, they want to up the prices on controllers that stick drift, but they don't want to fucking fix the problem. You want us to spend more, but not fix the problem. Beyond me. My name is RevSauce. Don't buy the PlayStation 4 Pro. Don't buy this. This is a giant cash grab that I already see people going out and scalping this shit already. I already see this being scalped. This is a joke. I saw this one coming. I saw this one coming because supposedly a lot of people are not going to go out and pre-order. A lot of people are just satisfied with what they have. And in fact, there's going to be people that are going to make plates, third party, that are going to have nostalgia vibes. It'd be cheaper. You know. So anyway, my name is RevSauce9. I will see you guys on the next one. I find Sony really trying so hard to get people in the door for the holiday season. They didn't need they could have dropped the price on the standard PlayStation. They're already killing it in the market. And if people cared about frame rates that badly, why are people buying the Switch still? Seriously, Sony talks about refresh rates and blades of grass and graphics, but what's kicking their ass in Microsoft's ass? The Nintendo Switch is rolling about 10 plus years old, and you're telling me that people are going to go out and buy this? You're telling me you're going to go out and buy this shit? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You're gonna have the dumb delusional motherfuckers that are gonna buy this one and justify the purchase. I understand if you went out and bought a new TV, new monitor, whatever, and you want to get the latest and greatest to take advantage of it. I get that. But you better be mindful of what you're purchasing, because Sony hasn't said this yet, but the specs, if you don't meet the required specs of said stuff that Sony's putting on the console, you ain't playing with those specs. This isn't happening. PSSR, you have to have a certain TV to do it. That's why Sony is announcing new TVs and new monitors and stuff to take advantage of the stuff. They're in-zone monitors and stuff and things like that. So be careful what you're buying. If you're going to go out and buy this breed, be careful. Buy the right HDMI cables. Make sure if don't go out and just buy this and then find out that you don't have the proper Wi-Fi stuff. You know, make sure, and that's also an added cost. If you want to take full advantage of the Wi-Fi on it, you're going to have to go buy a new router, and that's expensive in itself. So just keep that in mind. Be mindful. Be very careful on what you're buying this season. I tell you guys this. I love you guys. This is purely my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, however you prefer. Don't buy the Pro. Buy the Slim. If you're going to buy a console, save yourself at least the money. Buy it on the secondhand market. I honestly tell you guys this, like console-wise, go buy it on the secondhand market. You can find an OG PlayStation that's somewhat in good condition for a really good price. Or you can find a nice refurbished PlayStation. Just you look around. You can buy a Slim for cheap on good deals, and sometimes they bundle games with it. They're not even bundling games with this. They're not giving you a year of PlayStation. They don't have any financial options. I just find it really ridiculous that here we are in 2024 and companies are nickeling and diming, and they're not giving you any more for your buck. Like, I remember back in the day when you would buy consoles and your money stretched. You got bundles. Toys R Us, bundles. I remember bundles. You know, they're not doing that anymore. They're not making you like feel happy that you're with your money. You're spending $700. Give me something for that price. That's all I'm saying. If you're making me spend $700 and you say this is all that, give me a bundle. Do something that's great. They're not. Anyway, my name is Rev Sauce Knight. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.